This video tutorial I will explain how you can integrate AWS SNS with email subscription in a Spring Boot application using AWS SDK for Java. Here you can see steps to implement AWS SNS email subscription in Spring Boot. Step 1 is set up AWS credentials like IAM users with SNS permissions. Then create SNS topic in AWS. Then subscribe email address to SNS topic. Then send notification from Spring Boot. We will see how to do that. In this diagram, you can see Spring Boot application, AWS SNS and email subscriber. In this, Spring Boot application will act as a publisher which will send event or notification to AWS SNS topic, and email subscriber will receive email notification from the AWS SNS topic. You have to make sure AWS configurations are done in your system. Here you can see credentials and config. Here you can see the credential file. It has access key and secret key, and in configuration, region is mentioned. If you want to know how to configure AWS credential, please check the link in this video description. Here you can see the user. Click on this. Click on add permission. Choose attach policies directly. Search for SNS. Select the first one, Amazon SNS full access. Click on next. Click on add permissions. Permission is added successfully. Here you can see the Spring Boot application and its folder structure. Here you can see the pom.xml file. In this pom.xml file, I have included the dependency of Spring Boot Starter Web and AWS SDK for SNS. Here you can see application.properties file, and here you have to provide your AWS access key ID, and here you have to provide your AWS secret access key, and here you have to provide your SNS topic ARN. Here I have logged into AWS console. Click on symbol notification service. Now I am going to create a topic. The topic name is my SNS topic. Click on create topic. The topic is successfully created. Here you can see the topic ARN. Copy this. Here I have provided the SNS topic ARN. Here I have provided access key ID and secret access key, which are created by me. Here I have defined the class AWS SNS config. It is a configuration class, and here I am fetching AWS credential from application.properties file, and here I have defined the method SNS client. In this method, I am creating a SNS client object using AWS credentials, and here I am specifying the region. And this method is annotated with @bean. This tells the Spring Boot to create a SNS client object that can be used anywhere in the application. Here I have defined the class SNS subscription service. It is a service class. Here I have defined the SNS client object, which is used to interact with AWS SNS. This SNS client object will be injected based on constructor-based dependency injection. And here I am getting a topic ARN from application.properties file. Here I have defined the method subscribe email and passing email. This method is used to subscribe an email to SNS topic. Here I am creating a subscribe request object. by passing email, topic ARN, and protocol as email. Here I am calling subscribe method of SNS client object and passing subscribe request object. This method returns subscribe response, and from that I am getting subscription ARN and returning that. Here I have defined the class SNS notification service. It is a service class, and here I have defined SNS client object, which is used to interact with AWS SNS. Using constructor-based dependency injection, SNS client object will be injected, and here I am getting a topic ARN from application.properties file. Here I have defined the method send notification, which accept message and subject. Here I am creating a publish request object by passing message, subject, and topic ARN. Then I am calling a publish method of SNS client object and passing publish request object. This method returns publish response object. From that, I am getting the message ID and returning that. Here I have defined the class SNS controller, which is REST controller. Here I have defined the request mapping, which is /SNS, which means all URLs in this controller start with /SNS. And here I have defined SNS subscription service and SNS notification service. These objects will be injected via constructor for dependency injection. And it has a subscribe mail method which accept email. To call this method, we have to use this URL. And this method is used to subscribe an email to SNS. Here I am calling a subscribe email method of SNS subscription service object and passing email. And it has a send notification method, which is used to send notification to SNS subscribers. Here I am passing the message and subject. Then I am calling a send notification method of SNS notification service object and passing a message and subject. To call this method, we have to use this particular URL. So this API endpoint with post method is used to call this method, and this API endpoint with post method is used to call this method. Here I have defined the class AWS SNS demo application, which is a Spring Boot application. Now I am going to start this Spring Boot application by running this particular program. Spring Boot application has been started in 8080 port. Here I have selected HTTP method as post, and I am using this subscribe endpoint and passing the email ID. Click on send. Here you can see I got 200 OK and I got subscription ARN. Click on subscriptions, and here you can see pending confirmation for this particular subscription. And check your email. You might have got a notification like this. Click on confirm subscription, and subscription is confirmed. Click on refresh, and here you can see the subscription is confirmed. Here I have selected HTTP method as post, and I am using API endpoint as notify and passing message as hello and subject as test notification. Click on send, and here I got 200 OK response, and here I got message ID. Check the email, and here you can see test notification I got. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button and please subscribe to my channel. You can get Java source code and PowerPoint presentation for each and every video. That you can see it in the description section of the video. Click on show more, and here you can see the description, and here you can see the links to download source code and PowerPoint presentation.